And so this evening, as we go through our welcome program, let us invite our hearts and minds into a very beautiful space where we allow this whole weekend to grow into a nurturing experience of healing. So any of our days are never complete when the heart and mind first goes to where? To Madhuban. So we're going to be going to journey through to Madhuban, and the first soul we're going to be meeting over there is our Dr. Nirmala. It's such a beautiful feeling when we become so aware that every time we reach home, there's a soul there that awaits us. You know, I always think about when Baba always talked about Didi Nirmala as Nirmal Ashram, and always the feeling of the one that Baba said, if there was just 10 like these daughters, heaven would come so quick. And so, such a beautiful moment. My personal experience with Dr. Nirmala is just a beautiful feeling of safety and cleanliness. A soul who allowed your potential to grow by her clean heart and pure and fair vision. So let us relax, go within, and let us journey first to Madhuban. Welcome.
Om Shanti. Those who are attending silence retreat, welcome to Madhuban, the second silence retreat of this year. Unfortunately, you haven't been able to come to your sweet home personally, but you are welcome in your subtle form. Madhuban is your home, sweet home, land of silence, land of transformation, land of blessings. Come and empower yourself. The soul has been affected by negativity, weaknesses, vices. After taking so many births in Copper Age and Iron Age, we have imbibed many impurities which are our sickness. Now it is time to heal ourselves. And the best place for healing is Madhuban. Not only our home, also our university, also our hospital. So Baba has opened this hospital, and yearly all of you come here to heal yourself, to receive that unconditional love from Baba and family. You come here to empower yourself so that you don't have any negative waste thoughts, thoughts of the past. So it's time to empower, to give full stop to past. It's time that we accumulate so much power of silence that we are able to be so positive, so having only spiritual thoughts, jnani thoughts, and none but one Baba. Baba is welcoming you with his open arms to Madhuban. As soon as you step in with your intellect to Madhuban, you start flying. Forget the old world. Forget the mundane business. Let's go home and surround ourselves with Baba's immense love, power. We are long lost and now found children. We had been invoking Baba for half a kalpa. We stumble around in bhakti here and there. Now we found ourselves, Baba, and our true family. We might be from different country, different language, different culture in the 83rd birth. But now we have died from our old birth. We have taken a new spiritual birth of Brahman. We have found two fathers, Alaukik Father Brahma and Paralaukik Father Brahma, and the unlimited family of 130 nationalities. So many spiritual brothers and sisters, all coming home and spending time in silence. Let's spend time in Baba's room. Let's go on a walk in silence. And organize bhattis in meditation hall. Let us have an exercise of 5 forms. Let us have different experiments. Baba as mother, experience motherly love. Baba as father, experiencing fatherly love and inheritance of all treasures. In the morning, let's meet Baba as a teacher. Listen merely with love. Throughout the day, move around in Madhuban in angelic form with Baba as a friend. Eat with him, sit with him, talk with him, share all your news with him. And at night, sleep with the beloved. Go to the subtle region. Come at Amrit Vela as angels to play your part on this corporeal world. So nice in Madhuban. No job, no Laukik, Alaukik family, no mundane duties of cooking, cleaning, shopping, everything you will receive in your hand. Just class, glass, and meditation. Hope you empower, heal yourself, and return fresh and healthy, happy than what you have come. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you for welcoming us to Madhuban. It's always a beautiful feeling. Did you all feel you arrived in Madhuban? Did you feel the fresh air of Madhuban? Did you feel Baba welcoming you this evening? We see how the atmosphere is already being created for the healing to take place. So as we use the theme for the weekend, the sanctuary within, healing through pure love in silence. And so healing through pure love in silence, let us invite this energy very, very powerfully. I also wanted to share that make sure that you have your candles ready, because later on in this evening's welcome program, we're going to ignite such a powerful energy together that we ignite this light. And so now that we have spent time in Madhuban and we've taken beautiful inspiration from Didi and the vibration of Madhuban, now I'd like to invite Preach Mohan Bhai. Preach Mohan Bhai, for me, not is just the spokesman of the Brahma Kumaris, but really a soul with incredible depth, I found that in my own journey, listening to Brij Mohan Bhai, the depths of clarity that he has brought to create many breakthroughs within one's journey. And really the whole aspect, he's been known in his humorous energy, but in that humor, there's so much depth and clarity. And so to open that heart and to go deep within, to unfold the treasures that are there, I now warmly welcome Brij Mohan Bhai. Brij Mohan Bhai, welcome.
Om Shanti. I am pleased to know that Global Silence Retreat is being organized by our global team of sisters and brothers. It is very important that Global Silence Retreat has been organized for global benefit. Bab Dada has said that silence power is the mother of all powers. So everything emerges from silence. Baba says that this silence is the way and method to receive God's love. If we look at our lives and the history of humanity, we find that love is the greatest bond for humanity. When one is loved, when one is lost in love, he finds highest type of bliss. And God's love is the purest love. If we look at the world cycle, when God recreated, I should say, re-established the new world order, it was through love. Love, pure love, brings into human souls purity. And purity of the soul means purity of the mind, purity of the intellect, purity of conduct, purity in our relationships, purity in nature, purity everywhere. So this purity was filled into us by God when transformation took place. Now is the time for transformation again. So we, in silence, will receive God's love, and God's love will purify the souls. This purification process takes two forms. Just as in the physical world, the ocean and the sun are responsible for all physical life. Similarly, God, the ocean of love, and the sun of spiritual light makes us pure. You know, when anything has to be cooked, you require both water and fire. So first, water is necessary, and then fire makes things pure. So Baba says that in silence we will get God's love in the form of water in the first instance, and thereafter the fire of Baba's love. So Baba's love takes two places, the nectar of knowledge and also the fire of connection. So by this process, over the days of the retreat, all of us, all the souls who participate will feel purification. You know, everything is new first, and same way everything is pure first. And from purity, pure love, slowly and slowly it gets transformed into love that is not pure, that is full of selfishness, full of motivation, full of physical mixture into the spiritual love. For instance, when love becomes connected with the body, that is to say, we get into the first vice of sex lust. When love is mixed with desires unfulfilled, we get anger. When love gets into selfishness, then we get greed added into love. And when you know the love is for something to which we are attached, it is called attachment. And of course, when one gets disconnected from the mainstream, one gets ego. So therefore, all the five melodies of lust, anger, greed, and ego, they are caused by perversion of love. So once the souls get into this stage, they become impure. And impurity will never let us have peace, prosperity, and harmony. So when the whole world becomes impure, because the whole world was pure at one time, that is the time of transformation which is now. So God again gives us pure love, fills us with pure love so much that pure love makes us again divine and godlike for generations to come. That is from confluence age up for the next two yugas, that is golden age and silver age, and even beyond. So I am very pleased that our brothers and sisters, they organize such retreats which are very important for our own purity. Only what we have we can transform, give to others. So when we become pure, then we are able to transfer this purity through our vibrations to the whole world, through our mental power. Om Shanti. Congratulations once again.
Thank you, Brij Mohan Bhai. I think we all experience the depth of what your sharing is. And I believe that if we take heed to the things you've told us this evening, we would be able to create richness into our own silence retreat. So thank you. And it's such an amazing experience as we deepen the silence experience of to feel the variety that's needed. With our Didi Nirmala, we created the atmosphere. And then with Brij Mohan Bhai, taking us into that depth of the moment so that we can make this weekend a powerful weekend where we experience the true healing energy. And you know, in the registration that you got, one of the things that was shared is that the confluence age is the age of healing, yet we often resist the opportunity to heal. What do you need to overcome your resistance and heal the deepest, most ancient part of the soul? And I believe that in this last year or so, our Mohini Didi, Mohini Ben from New York, has taken us into the richness of the depth of discovering the soul and understanding its true purpose and where this journey goes through. So tonight, our keynote address, we warmly welcome Mohini Ben. Mohini Ben, a warm, warm welcome to you at this very precious time of the silence retreat, where the soul wants to really break all that resistance that has stopped the healing from taking place. Mohini Ben, welcome.
La guarigione dell'anima, per cui benvenuto a Mohini Ben.
The USA is a little far, so let us just hold on for a moment. We will have Mohini Ben with us soon.
Om Shanti, everyone. Lots of love and remembrances from Bab Dada for global family. Baba looks at us and observes that how each one of us has such a sincere feeling to be perfect, to be complete, and starting this journey of remembrance or be in silence. It is only in silence, the silence of self-awareness, of my own eternal and original qualities as a soul. Because as soon as I am in awareness of my eternal qualities and I experience my eternal self, there's deep silence. And it is in this silence I'm able to experience God's love. Actually, God's love is to make the souls pure. And actually, it is God only who can love the souls because He knows that we are souls. He talks to us as souls. No one actually, no other soul in the world can look at the souls or talk to souls. So in this eternal self consciousness of who am I eternally, what is emerges within me or created is purity. Purity is such a quality which, in other words, our alloy has been removed, our rust has been removed. So soul is pulled by the magnet, Baba, God, who is ocean of love. And when there is this big pull there, then there is experience of Baba as remover of sorrow. Baba's love heals us, and I am not uh, hurt anymore. We have example of Brahma Baba, how much there was opposition, deformation, but Baba never felt sorrow or hurt. So God's love and recognition of my own part naturally helps me to remain free from any hurt. So I'm able to be joyful, I'm able to be cheerful. And experiencing at confluence age God's love, where from the moment I come in front of God, He reminds me that I am an elevated soul, I am a pure soul, I am a worship-worthy soul. So whatever had happened because of this lack of self-respect or having identity as body consciousness, lot of interactions or situations where I would have felt hurt or loss. But when I experienced Baba as liberator, and he guides me to be what I am, this natural quality of Baba, God, towards me, of forgiveness, and gives me the aim that I also live in my life for giving. Very simple things Baba says is that have good wishes for everyone. And then if we are sensible, we are mature, and we have inner strength, so we also become liberator for the self. I liberate myself from any kind of uh, traces from the past experiences are left in me by creating this awareness of my own self as elevated soul, Baba's holiest child. I cultivate very, very beautiful, not only thoughts, but also words, actions, and then sanskars or personality also, where I could say that I am all peace, I am peaceful. I have only love in my heart, love for God, love for everyone. And I also is becoming bestower like my father. So at present time, this experience of God being liberator and guide, He'll keep liberating me. But I also have to be attentive that I don't hold anything. Same moment when it happens, I just look at that one or a situation, soul as with good wishes, and situation must be bringing some benefit to me. So I always experience the significance and the benefit of every scene of drama, and use this God's love towards every soul. Some say there are karmic accounts, but we can settle karmic accounts in soul consciousness. So when I'm settling in soul consciousness, then there is no trace of sorrow or loss. Or feeling ordinary or humiliated, that doesn't arise. Baba has given me such an elevated self-respect. Baba's drishti always uplifts me. And with this self-respect, I'm very respectful to everyone. I'm very loveful to everyone. Brahma Baba was example, but Dadi Prakashmani, you all have met, was always full of enthusiasm, happiness, joy, and will make family happy. So in the same way for all of us, this love, with love and of course, as Baba said, pure consciousness, purity in our thoughts, words and actions. Because purity is something which is more of healing because there is no violence. When there are vices, then we are hurt. No? But purity is which heals everything from the past. The hurt of body consciousness, ego, greed, attachment is quite a big, right? But now there is purity. And purity is complete non-violence towards the soul. Deep love emerges in my heart for Baba when I apply teachings in my practical life. Whatever Baba says, I think about it, reflect it, and then practice it. And then I see that how soul is becoming free, but also creating fruition or fortune for the future. All the principles in Baba Srimad is his love for us. Because he doesn't want us to experience the violence from negativity or vices. And that deep conflict which remains within us from any trace of the vice. So when we follow principles, maryadas, it creates such a deep feeling of safety. Feel so secure. And because there is no attack of anything, so there is no violence, so there is no hurt. My feelings are always very pure and elevated. So when feelings are pure and elevated, and feelings are free from anything from the past, then I can feel the presence of Baba more and more. I can experience Baba's love all the time. So it's very, very important to keep my feelings clear, clean, pure. That's where I can feel and then I can experience God's love, God's protection, God's directions. So every moment is being provided. And when I experience it, then my interaction with others, my relationship with others become very, very sweet and lovely. And Baba always says, children, we have to be sweetest, sweet children, sweet children. And I keep reminding myself, yes, I'm Baba's lovely and sweet child. I'm Baba's lovely and sweet child. But also then it is just attention on being detached is very important. Detach and observe, detach and be lovely. So then you are able to see how Baba's love and Baba's power is constantly healing you, filling you, making you stronger. With our trust, which grows from our experiences, deep within there is just peace and love, just love and peace. The soul becomes very carefree, and whatever one is not able to do or resolve, I give to Baba. And looking at Baba, take direction, and I am able to do everything. I see this way Baba is Karan Karamanha. So silence, deep silence, one can create by emerging one's own eternal entity as a soul. Also then going to home of silence, sweet home, sweet remembrance of Baba. So I'm sure you will have a lot of experiences of love from Baba and healing of the soul. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Mohini Didi. I think you provided us with so many powerful ingredients to work on for this weekend, and really to go into the depth of understanding that love and that purity and the aspect of that deep clarity that you brought across, so that we overcome the resistance and allow the healing energy to come alive. So thank you very much. I think from our Dr. Nirmala and Brij Mohan Bhaiji and our Mohini Didi, we have received so many powerful ingredients to make our silence retreat this weekend an incredibly powerful one. And so this was just a good beginning for it. And now I just would like to take you through the overview of what to expect this whole weekend, and so that we can journey together very powerfully. So today was welcome, and it's a wonderful welcome, and to have all of you. I know some of you are on Zoom and some of you are on YouTube. I would encourage those who have registered to be on Zoom to please do come on Zoom, because there would be times when there's an interactive moment of drishti and participation. And so if you do have that opportunity to be on Zoom, that would be great, because we are all into this journey together. And so today is the warm welcome, and soon we will have the celebration of this powerful silence time together. And then tomorrow we have a beautiful morning awakening with a special Amrit Vela. And tomorrow's Amrit Vela, as you'll see on your journey, on your leaflet, will be with Sister Jane T. and Dadi and Didi Chakradari. And then as we go on during the morning time for our Murli tomorrow, we have Asha Didi. So wonderful opportunity to have such a precious resource for our Murli time. And then during the early morning, at 10 o'clock mid-morning time, we're going to have Jainti Ben on the topic of forgiveness, which is a powerful ingredient in this healing journey. And tomorrow is Babdada's meeting. So it's a wonderful time that we're going to, in the middle of our silence retreat, we're going to have Babdada with us. So that's wonderful. So that's going to be happening tomorrow afternoon. And then in the evening, we're going to have our silent healing party. So also a wonderful time together, and try and stay onto the Zoom, because we'll also be sharing Drishti together. And then Sunday, again, the Amrit Vela will be a very special one with Sudesh Didi, followed by Vedanti Ben. And Murli will be by Vedanti Ben on Sunday. And then we have Brother Charlie in the mid-morning with a very powerful topic as well in our journey of healing, and that's cleaning, keeping the heart clean. And then in the evening is a beautiful moment, again with Hansa Ben. We've seen how Dari in her journey has been very much supported, and Hansa Ben has played a very special role in that journey. So we're going to have also a lovely interview, and then we're going to go to Pandav Bhavan, and Nirvaya is going to be meeting us and sharing with us, and then we will have blessings and experience. So a very powerful weekend that we're going to have together, and just have the aim this evening from all that you've heard so far as to the quality of the retreat you want to create for yourself. All these are wonderful resources, and I'm going to call Brother Mark in now, who's going to tell you how to tap into all these resources that you can use over the weekend. And just let's make it powerful. Brother Mark, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Deepti. So, off to a wonderful, beautiful start. And I'm just going to share with you, or show you, a document which all of you should have received in all of you should have received in your email. Otherwise, I'll see if I can put it in the chat so you can all access it. So this is your welcome letter. I've given a little bit of a background and overview, but we have got a number of resources on the Google Drive that you can access, and you just need to scroll down, well, go to the second page of this PDF document you received, and you see each of these zones, and each one you click will take you to the Google Drive. So here we are in Europe, Middle East, Africa, and the Russian zone. So though it's not labeled as such, but it's a clickable link, so you just click it and it will take you to this folder in Google Drive, which I trust you can all still see. If you can't, please tell me you didn't take us there. And so in here you've got each of the different languages.
Can't see it, Mark.
Okay, thank you. So I'm just going to reshare. Can you see now? Is that good?
Yes, we can see.
Wonderful. So when you click that link, this is where you end up in the Google Drive folder. So as you see, each language has its own folder, and you can click inside one, and there you have this letter itself, or the one I clicked from, and plus the schedule. And then if you go over to the resources, all languages, and inside this one, you have the translation if you need help with that or understanding. And then also we've got these two videos of sacred healing dance and silent movement, which traditionally have taken place often after Amrit Vela or sometime during the day in the silence retreats in Om Shanti Retreat Centre. So it's a wonderful way for you to just participate, a little bit of stretching, moving and sacred dancing. So that's